If you're doing network marketing and you're doing any of these 10 old ways that I'm going to show you right now, you're probably not happy and you're probably not doing anything. There is a new way, which I want to show you. This is Kim Klaver, and I want to show you some things you can do so that you can be happy doing the business. Why? Because if you're doing the old ways, what we have found is that people dislike these methods so much that they don't do anything at all. And if nobody's doing anything, your business is not going to grow. So here we go. Are you doing or teaching any of these 10 old ways? Number 1, you make a list of your 100 people and you're going to call everybody to share the business, right? We know this. That's kind of push it onto people in any way that you can. Number 2, they say just share with your friends and family. And we know it's not just, oh, I have this thing, I'd like to show it to you. You know what we do? We are told to do this, but we have an agenda. And what's the agenda? Well, we want to sell them. The trouble is they don't know that's coming. Only you know that's coming because you're going to come on this mission of sharing with friends and family and really kind of pushing your stuff onto people. That's how they see it, right? Or you get your sponsor. Let's do 3 ways. And call everybody we know with somebody that's going to, try to close them as it were. We know this, right? I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I think people still do 3 ways in many companies. Or you share the product or the business with every single person you meet. That's the other thing they tell you, right? This is the old way. Share the product or business with everybody you meet. Show the company video. Use the company propaganda, whatever it is. That's a lot of technobabble, by the way. Scientific explanations, technical terms, Dr. Dingaling approved. This is the propaganda. Because it's stuff that the company has, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it doesn't sell to people because most people don't care about how the products were made. People don't really care that much about what exactly is in this mattress. They just want to know that it feels really good when you lay on it, So the propaganda just happens to focus on the wrong thing as far as interesting a person who is a prospect for what you have. So that's what they tell you to do, though. Chase down everybody who said maybe. Or some places say hit up the coffee shops and the restaurants to, quote, share the business. Go around the tables to try to share the business. Or some people say go for no. And I can't even go there. But asking for no's, and of course, what's the idea? The psychology is we'll talk to 100 people, and if you're going to get 90 no's, at least you got 90 no's, and maybe you'll get 10 yeses. Theoretically, I suppose if you can stand it, do it. I never could stand it. I can't stand any no's. So I never went for this. And there are ways to do this so that you almost never hear no's. But it's psychologically an approach, and if you don't mind it, go on and do it. What we find is that after 3 or 4 no's, most people have long quit. That's why I'm calling it the old way, go for no's. And then the last, and this one is really difficult, develop relationships so you can sell them. This is very tricky. This has been how people today talk about marketing the product and the business. Develop relationships and be nice to people. Show them you care so you can sell them. That is the old way. And one of the issues with this particular one is people at the other end, when they find out that the only reason you befriended them and acted like you really cared all about them is so you could sell them, that usually doesn't go over very well. So there are much better ways to build your business fast than any of these things. I mean, do these things sound exciting to you? I mean, we call this rejection marketing. This is the way to get yourself rejected over and over and over. Does this make sense when what you get is this? Painful, repeated rejection. Your self-esteem is totally in the tank because you think it's you. It must be me. And then, of course, it's a huge, huge time suck. So here's the new way with this particular shift. You don't even need the company propaganda. Now, I know this sounds heretical, but I'm here to tell you, you don't need it, and you're going to find this out pretty soon. You don't need to do 3 ways, and you sure do not need to beg anybody to join or to buy or to do you a favor. None of that. We have one automated screening system that replaces all of this stuff with a simple process. So the first one is you reach out. We have wonderful language for that so people don't think, oh my God, it's one of those people coming, doing one of those things. And then we have what we call a yes machine, and this is, of course, our secret weapon, our screening system. And then the screening results come out, and then at the end of this, whoever has self-selected becomes a new enrollment. What happens is you get a calendar, an online calendar, and you see appointments there every day of the week. And those are the people that you're going to talk to enroll. They've all self-qualified, okay? That's the process. So you don't do any of the initial qualification. So you don't ever hear it's too expensive again. People who use this never hear it's too expensive. Did you know that? They never hear, oh, I don't want to do MLM. No. They never hear, oh, it's one of those things, doing one of those, I don't want to do that. I don't like shakes. They never hear any of that because it's all built into the machine, you see. And so what comes out are just the people who are the ones who are a really, really close match to what you want. So instead of talking to 100 people and signing up one, you talk to 10 people and sign up 5 or 8. That's the difference, see? If you would like to see how to do this, go to this URL. You see it there? oldandnewnwm.com. And you'll have a chance to opt in, put your name and email in there. And then when you do that, you're going to be able to see exactly what the alternatives are to these old approaches if you are as disgusted by them and as tired of them, and if they make you feel as badly as they do many other people, so badly that they don't do anything at all. If you'd like to see the new way, go to oldandnewnwm.com, and I'll see you there. All right, this is Kim Klaver, and I'll see you on the other side.